and welcome to this video tutorial about the game Clap, Blink, Laugh. For this game, you don't need extra materials. You can play it only with the cards of the game. This card game is easy and fun to play. It is required at least 3 players. I'm going to explain the rules step by step, and later I'm going to present the possible variations for this fun game. Step number 1. The youngest player starts and turns over a card. The student will do the mimic and say the sentence in first person about what he or she did. In this case, I have this card that says, clap your hands. I will clap my hands and say, I clap my hands. Step number 2. The next player turns over a new card and puts it over the first card. After that, he or she says what the previous player did in third person. Next, he or she does the mimic of his or her card and says the sentence in first person. In this case, the first one was clap your hands. And now I put touch your nose. So I have to say, first, she claps her hands. And then I have to touch my nose and say, I touch my nose. Step number 3. The next player turns over a new card and says what the previous players did in singular third person, and later makes the mimic and says what he or she did in first person. So, in this case, remember, the first card was clap your hands. The next one, touch your nose. And now it's cover your ears. So I have to say what the other players did before. She claps her hands. He touches his nose. Now I have to cover my ears and say, I cover my ears. Step number 4. And so goes on and on. Show your tongue. Shake your head until someone gets it wrong. For example, I forget what the other person did, or I say in a wrong way. For example, blink your eyes. And I had to say, I blink my eyes. So I take a card as penalty card, and I have to put this upside down and start all over again. Step number 5. All other cards are put to one side. Then it's up to the loser, me, to start all over again. I have to take a new card, do the mimic, and say the sentence in first person. It's impossible to look at the turn over cards again. So, this, I cannot do it. No, it's prohibited. End of the game. At the beginning of the game, the players decide how long the game will last. The winner is the player who has the least penalty cards. In this case, the person who is sitting down here is the winner.